Hello guys, what is up? I am Lee Epinephrine121 and welcome back to the retrospective of the Classic Tetris Singapore Championships of 2021. Last week, I discussed with Zefan and Nenu on the quarterfinal match, which turned out to be one of the most exciting matches in CTSC history. In this episode, it's the semi-final match, and you can see from the the brackets, my next opponent is my co-comm today. Introduce yourselves.
Yeah, hello guys, I'm Torzsa, Tetris player. Yeah, that's pretty much all you want to know.
And today will be our retrospective of the semi-final match. And this one is one I'm actually very curious about because I remember that day there was some things that were happening on your background that I want to ask about. You'll see what I mean in a moment. But anyways, if you guys are hyped for more of this kind of whatever weather says videos, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more content if you're new, and ring that bell to notify anytime I load. I'm just doing whatever in my hands. Last episode of the card up here. Are you ready, Torzsa?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, let's get it started.
It's not behaving as it should, so let's just not have the cam. Apologies to all. Let's bring the transition and bring the player.
So, for context, once again, if you did not see the last few episodes, no webcam, because if I had webcam, my laptop would be quite laggy, and it will cause many problems with my gameplay.
So this is the semifinals. We're down to the last 4 players.
And unlike what happened last episode, where during the quarterfinal match, my laptop does not spasm out anymore. So from here on out, it's all fine.
From a timing perspective, it is 10 to 6 p.m. in Singapore. I think between the 2 semi and the final, we should be done in an hour
or so?
Yeah, an hour or less probably.
Yeah. Probably less than an hour, yeah.
Alright, so we can let the 2-player warm up a little bit, and then once they give us a ready, they can get started. Yeah. Okay, both players seems to be connected.
I think we're just warming up here.
Yeah, I believe we were just warming up. I mean, we only can start on 18, I believe, so this was just a warm up. We were the first 2 semi-finalists, I believe, so that's why a warm up was definitely necessary at the time.
Joel. The Titan.
We could skip to the gameplay part if you want.
Yeah.
You know.
So I mean, firstly, nice shirt, I remember. And then secondly, what were you feeling when you knew you weren't gonna face me instead of Nenu?
Honestly, like right now, half an hour.
So like I was coming in this tournament, I was 5th seed, I think.
Third seed.
Oh, 3rd seed.
You were the top of your group, I believe.
I remember having a pretty much amazing qual. Like I got 900 AO3. That's like the best I've ever done up to that point. And I looked at the brackets, and I'm sure I was fairly confident I would make it out of the group stage. Like unless I have a massive choke or something like that. And I made it out. So I was expecting to pretty much lose to Nenu in top 4. That was my prediction. Like, oh wow, I'm gonna get a chance to play Nenu. That's so cool. Then, you know, you pulled out the massive upset. And,
yep.
And then I end up facing you.
Whoops, what happened just now?
Yeah.
That's pretty much the story.
Yeah, honestly, for me, I remember right after I finally calmed down, drank some water, and just let my head like encapsulate everything that happened. I was just thinking to myself, okay, I guess I made a top 4. Anything else is a bonus at this point. I wasn't expecting to win.
Alright, so both players giving us a ready. I'm gonna do the countdown. 3, 1, Tetris.
It's probably an even match between you and me. Elo might say otherwise because I'm like very inflated. But you know,
what's your max right now?
You've got
what's your high score?
Alright, nice clean board by
PB at this time, I think it was like 1.1 something.
Like you're better than me. And any 1.1 can already say she's better than me.
Yeah. Also, if you can notice, Yobi is using Mistress champs for this event, and apparently I can't make it to calibrate Nystopia, which is what I normally use.
Especially at this point, it's a bit too
So I have to use Misen instead to
Oh.
play in this.
Are
It
you?
didn't really affect me too much.
Okay.
But
We said the wrong thing earlier. Melanie's not
Um,
Asia. If you can correct
other thing is that because I normally play on widescreen, which is like
Yes, Melon.
you
why
know
don't you tell
wide
us about
Tetris, and like
but yeah,
everything's just
we haven't managed to put the
dilated, I
right
guess.
in the display.
And
Next time we're doing
for
this,
Nestor's champs to calibrate, you have to play on like a small window.
Hmm.
countries in the semis. We have
Um,
Malaysia,
I
Philippines,
think
Singapore,
I
and
used to play on a small window before when I was using online emulator. So it didn't affect me too much, I think.
doing great.
At least I played okay until this match.
Hmm.
Tetris is behind. His pacing is
I mean, considering that you had to change, like,
behind.
well, quote unquote, last minute, it definitely would have made it a bit easy for you to try and adapt. So the fact you managed to make it top 4 overall was still, it's pretty very impressive.
Interesting misdrop.
Yeah, like that misdrop, I don't know what that is.
You just made the roof, that's all.
Okay.
Yeah, just straight up dead drop the L.
So he's further playing it safe.
Another, as you can see, I think I got a haircut that day, like that exact same day.
Yeah, true. Not much hair right there. Look at that.
Yeah, not much hair. So I looked like an egg, and yeah, Dempsey also looks like an egg in this tournament.
Garbage egg. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh.
Not like this.
Yeah, just
And
lost the S there, and
Joe takes
yeah.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate L hang there.
Joe, you can top out. If you're hearing this, you can top out.
Also, I think this is my first time playing in like a really long event, and I think that really threw me off, especially in this match.
Hmm.
is having trouble because
Yeah, I was really tired.
don't worry about
My
the
face
webcam,
might not
Torzsa.
look like it,
Just
but
make
like
yourself
internally, I was
comfortable
like, yeah, God.
Actually, wait, I hear something from Yobi that you might be interested in. Let's listen to this.
Yeah.
Oh, that hang was very unfortunate. I don't know if Torzsa is having trouble because he's trying to orientate his webcam
I
so we
can't
can
hear
see
you.
him. Don't
I can't
worry
hear
about the
it
webcam,
properly.
Torzsa. Just make yourself
Can you
comfortable.
turn yourself up a bit?
Oh no, I'm talking about the commentary, not me.
Yeah, like I can't hear the commentary.
Uh-oh. Hang on.
Like I can hear it, but it's like very quiet.
That's
Even when you turn it on to full volume.
that's strange. Hang on. Let me try bumping it up on this end. Ooh, actually, this might actually be a problem. Hang on. Apologies if Torzsa sounds a bit louder all of a sudden. Okay. Play this again.
Very unfortunate. I
try
don't know
to
if
speak
Torzsa
louder.
is having trouble because he's trying to orientate his webcam so we can see him. Don't worry about the webcam, Torzsa. Just make
It's
yourself
still
comfortable.
quiet. I mean, you could just tell me what.
Okay,
what
so
each-
he mentioned something about you were trying to orientate your webcam or something like that.
Oh, um, let me remember this.
To do your best possible play.
So I think what happens is that sometimes when I play, like, I use the WASD, you know, for the D-pad and like all that, and sometimes I like shake the computer around a bit because it's not like really heavy or all that. So like sometimes you'll just see the webcam moving, and like it's not necessarily me orienting it. It's just that, you know, like I shake it to make it comfortable, I guess. If that even makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, then that probably explains the one thing. I remember that day. I remember that conversation like very well. I was just like, "Oh, you're having problems with webcams?" Like, "Uh-oh."
No, like the webcam was stable, I think. It's just that I shake it.
Okay.
This is the furthest. Actually, I'm not familiar with any of tournaments he's been.
And I
Then
think
again,
game 2 also ended in a early out top out.
Yeah, I believe you had quite bad pieces, and I remember the commentary was like Paul and Yobi mentioning how you were in a bit of a situation and how you were like looks like you're about to top out. My mind during that game too was like, no way, am I really gonna continue this? Like it honestly wasn't. It was too good to be true at the time.
Yes, he is.
he was.
And I believe commenting. Yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah.
I believe they were commenting about you trying to do like a row 5 Tetris right here. So you basically put the eyepiece over down here and not burn. But ended up, it turned into, well, I assume it was you tried to put this to burn and then it didn't work.
Yeah. I think that was just a misdraw. And then
Yeah, look at
I
that.
think I tried then.
Honestly, looking back at this, you did a stellar job trying to survive here. This was not easy.
Down will really help.
All right, he's clear.
Yeah, it was a bit
Okay,
tricky.
what was that?
And
Torzsa.
yeah, I definitely could have gotten that L left. And that was a quick tap. You can see the webcam shaking because like I violently tapped the control the keyboard, you know.
Yeah, replay
It's
on
another quick tap.
replay on that one. That shift if you didn't see.
Oh wait, what was that? Torzsa.
Look carefully.
That's
Bam,
it.
right there.
He can still get out of this. He can still get out of this.
But what
And
he's
like I
doing
shake my
is,
head too a bit.
Yeah, I notice you shake your head a
Simple.
lot. I notice you shake your head a lot whenever things are like, ah,
Torzsa
dog
is
got it.
fighting for survival right now.
Yeah.
Just dumping pieces left and right. Oh, okay, good. He gets the L piece. All right, he should be
Still
safe.
alive, yes.
He
He's
should
still
be
alive.
safe at this point.
No more misdrop, please.
I think I missed something. And then die.
Okay.
Pretty sure
I'm pretty sure not.
Just fine.
I believe here you were trying to. Yeah, look at that. Very unfortunate SPs, ZPs. That eyepiece is what you wanted right there.
Yeah.
And then,
Maybe could have not covered the wall. That
yeah,
might be better, but yeah.
I mean, you couldn't really anticipate. I think that was like a 0.2, not 0.2, like second reaction time into try dead drop into the right.
Good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then O pieces to throw you again. The O pieces are just a
No,
killer to
wait,
this.
I get it right. That's it. It's
Yeah.
over.
Yes, it's
And-
over.
Now I'm just molding at this
Joe,
point.
Joe.
Oh
Game
no!
number 2. Oh my goodness.
Wins number 2. This is 159k to 48k. A second victory for Joe.
Actually, I think
2-0.
the mentality I had going into this match was also not great.
Okay, everyone.
Like-
everyone, take a deep
Like,
breath.
I
Everyone,
think
come on.
I could beat you. That's what I think.
True underdog story.
And then I got swept. And I was like, yeah.
Take a deep breath, Torzsa. It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, last game at least.
Warm up
Yes,
done, he
yes,
says.
yes.
Alright.
Probably
Torzsa-
me trying
Torzsa
to
is
calm
telling
myself
us-
down.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, that's not easy to like to face, considering the situation you were in was not
Alright,
ideal.
If you can give us a ready, we can
Yeah,
ready
not
for
ideal.
number 3.
I think I went too aggressive there and just,
Well,
you know.
if Joe
Yeah.
wins, he's
I remember that.
aggression sometimes
Yeah,
makes you
we are
blind.
ready for both
Oh,
players. Let's
it's
go.
it's so
3,
hard to find that
2,
sweet spot for
1.
sometimes. But once you get the sweet spot, you can pretty much just play as well. Like I think last week when I was talking with Nenu, I noticed that a lot of times he was playing very high up, but he was so comfortable still at that high level.
I think Sanju said that. Oh,
Yeah,
was
and
it,
that's
uh,
like, I mean, that's
was it
Nenu.
something else?
I mean,
Yeah.
he's just
Well,
good at the game.
anyways, nice clean setup by
Like,
Torzsa.
this tournament was actually like the tournament that Nenu should win. Like, I don't think anyone expected any other guy to win it.
Okay, both players
Like,
to
no
three.
way.
Joe getting better
Like,
pieces right now.
it's just really hard to see someone beating Nenu.
Yeah.
Oh, unfortunate pieces, unfortunately.
Yeah, like when there's no like Corian, Green Tea, whoever else that can, you know,
Clean.
even give Nenu a fight, you know.
That's true.
Nothing messy. It was jagged, so it could have gone out.
Now I'm just wondering, do you have your audio like are you able to hear the commentary whenever you play?
Oh, nice spin.
Oh,
Yeah, I usually have a phone open the stream and then just have it beside me.
So basically what I did, okay.
That's my
Yeah.
guess as to what happened.
okay, so he needs to burn like a couple of lines. To be
So right here, I do remember I do get a bit of a, well, behind you, if I'm not mistaken.
It's safe.
That's too risky a play at this stage of the game.
Yes.
But mainly I was trying to see if I could play somewhat safer, because I know that you had the pressure of like knowing that if you lose one more game, that's it. And the fact that I do press down, so I do have a pseudo lead on people at times.
Doesn't notice.
Oh yeah, you pressed that. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, you will notice that my the theory is always mostly green, and that's because I often press down trying to make an illusion that I'm ahead. But of course, when it comes to the runaway, it often is a red number for me and not for my opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice,
Ooh, yeah,
very
nice
nice, like tuck there.
Nice T-tuck for Torzsa.
That was actually a misdrop, but that was okay.
Oh, you mean this was a misdrop? Oh yeah, you can see your reaction is just like duck on it.
That was a
Nice
mis-
T tuck.
And
Also,
they-
that long bar could have gone left, and then like the J, and then there wouldn't be a parry
Joel is
problem.
ahead by
Mm.
Tetris right now.
Yes, but he is a little.
Actually, yeah, right now
Yeah,
it's
if we look at
not
the
bad.
Tetris rate, the Torzsa has a higher Tetris rate, 61% versus.
Yeah, this pace is okay. Not crazy, but
That from a pace lead
good
perspective,
start.
Torzsa is ahead. Actually, he's also ahead in score right now.
Yeah.
He's just a little bit.
Oh.
They're neck and neck at 1,000 point difference.
ah. I shudder on that LPs even notice. That was that was a little bit obvious. I could have just placed it one up right here, and then burn this line off so I can place the J here.
Oh, uh-huh.
I wish I could have done that. Because otherwise it was a bit awkward right there. Because I'm not really used to left wells for those wondering.
So let's see here. Ooh, Torzsa is.
Yeah, you're trying to like, I don't know, like maintain this center wall, I guess.
Yeah, and then right there, a bit more awkward, but you
Really
also have a
awkward.
bit of awkward board.
Good pieces right now.
Needs a long bar. Where's the long bar?
Wait, what happened on my
20 piece
side?
route.
Well, hang on.
How did
Let's
it fall
have a
apart?
look back. Hang on. Let's see.
That's here. Not the
Very high column 3 and 8, 7 and 8 right here.
The long bar. He
Yeah.
And then just unfavorable pieces you can see right there.
risky. Oh no!
No long bar as well. You can see you were on a drought of like 20
The
plus.
long bar. He's getting droughted. 20 piece route. Oh no. Long
But then I believe you do get a favorable piece right here. Last second, look at that.
Okay. This is not.
Yeah,
Right-
very bailed there.
Right there, actually, were you just like
Can he get any
trying to
to the
recover a
right?
bit, right? Because right here, you could have actually stood this up, and then place the L piece right there.
Oh yeah. I think the thing about it is that like, it's very high up, and I didn't really want to adjust.
Hmm.
And like, I just make a hole and try to keep the stack mostly flat,
Yeah.
even though there's a hole.
I mean, eventually you got out, so at least that wasn't an early top out again.
Don't kill us like this.
Yes. A triple.
Yeah.
He brings his stack all the way down. He's safe now.
I'm sorry.
He can rebuild and clean up.
Think of us if not for yourself.
That was actually a bit dickish of me to say again.
We can't take this.
What's wrong with me?
Yeah, sometimes it just happens, like early top outs.
It is Tetris.
Maybe he's gonna try a dirty Tetris on row 2. Yes, he is.
Yes. And then
Alright.
column 9.
Okay, so actually, with all these shenanigans, he's a.
Oh no! Please don't do this to me.
ahead
Whoops.
by one.
There we go.
Yes, he is. Okay, so he's burning a bit. He's going to go for a center well. Nice center well.
Meanwhile, you're trying to wait this. Although too many eyepieces.
He needs this. Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know why I set that up.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta quit it. Sometimes you just gotta quit and oh my god, the
Oh.
double block.
Again, and the well is blocked.
Yeah,
from
that's
one side.
no good.
He needs a good piece.
That's
right
another
now.
quick tap, I think.
Okay, this is
Mm.
fine. This is fine. We can still get out of this. Needs
Still a bit sketchy. Still a bit sketchy, but very nice,
Perfect.
very comfortable J, T and eyepiece combo.
With that though, Joel managed to take the lead. He's ahead at
Yeah.
almost 2 Tetris.
And a fist
But
pump
he's
right
still
there.
behind in pace.
Yeah,
He's
just
got a
relief.
pace of almost 2 Tetris lead.
boom Tetris for Torzsa.
I think by game 3, like, I was thinking like, yeah, I have to put up a better pace or something, which I didn't really need to. Like, I could just play better 19,
Nice.
but like, you know, sometimes when you play for better pace,
Would
what
you
ends up
s-
happening?
Yeah, would you say that when during that last game you did hear like the times when I said I was leading and you knew you had to make Tetrises?
Joel takes the lead. with
I'm not sure,
ahead
actually.
by almost
Not
2
sure.
Tetris,
Okay, that's fine.
But he's still behind in pace. In terms of Tetris rate, Torzsa is at 54% Tetris rate.
Yeah, you can see right here I'm 18 lines ahead, but and you can see my runway
10 lines.
is definitely much lower than yours.
Ahead of pace going
Yeah.
position as long as he hits those Tetrises. Nothing too crazy now.
Joel is
Right there, TP just didn't want to come, so I just had to burn it.
Which is fine, safety first.
Right there.
The
I
only
just
thing that I was proud of myself in this tournament was beating Paul.
That's just one line.
That's like the only thing.
He's gonna
Yeah,
try
Paul was
to
like,
Tetris. Oh no, he's
I
not.
think he was at CTOC when I,
Not worth it.
even before when I started playing the game.
Crazy aggressive,
nice.
And like,
going to 19.
And like beating him is like, you know,
Going for
it's
the
a good feeling, I guess.
didn't like the looks of the long
But like the other thing about Paul is that he was very rusty,
Tetris ready.
and
Takes
like
the Tetris. He burns it down
I
for
think you could
safety.
tell
Put that
by
piece on
his
the left
gameplay
ready.
like
Playing
it
the
wasn't
board.
as, you know,
Oof. Torzsa.
as
Polish.
great as it was.
Playing a bit safe here.
Yeah.
Mm.
A lot of things on the left here.
Torzsa is behind by one.
Like
but he's still
if you
ahead.
see some of his old gameplay, like there's a I think a set where he beat half with like a max out or something. Like that was a really good set
Joel is still ahead by
Mm.
one Tetris.
from him.
I believe this is actually also the very first game I finally had a bit more practice on like 19 speed, because I think it was only one game that I had the 19 speed on competition during this tournament. And that was my last game against Nenu, and I topped up because of a 30 plus piece drought.
She will be the center stage.
Alright, Joel has a beautiful ball right now.
Uh-huh.
Takes back-to-back
Yeah,
Tetris.
Nenu also topped out and you win.
Yeah.
Right.
So right here, I just piling on the pressure. I immediately, actually, I'm gonna, you don't mind, I'm just gonna like pull back a bit, because right here you'll see that I'm just trying my best trying to make Tetrises anywhere. I knew the fact that you're probably gonna catch up, so I was definitely under pressure to try and stack well efficiently. And eventually I just, I mean, I'll admit, I had a bit of luck in some parts, because it felt like I was just stacking regularly, like this here. It looked as though that I was just like hoping
Yeah,
for
that
the
was
eyepiece, and then
perfect.
finally it comes. But if I had any other piece, I would have topped out easily.
Burns it down for safety. He could have put that piece on the left, but he playing
Yeah.
for it.
And right
Sometimes
here,
it's tough, you know.
yeah, and right here you will see me like kind of like panic building to an extent. Because you can see right there, I burned it as I was hoping, because I was hoping for something good, and then it gives me that piece. I'm just like, oh no, I have to burn it to the right side. My instinct when it comes to like pieces that I don't like, and I want to have a too white well on the right, is just to smash it to the right.
Both players are still on max out pace, but
Because at least I want to try at least play at least as much as flat as possible.
Nice move approach.
my cat decided to comment it as well.
And she demands to be the
Right there though, I
like
think I
the
got
level.
my, yeah,
She will be the center stage.
Alright, Joel has a
Yeah.
beautiful
I think I got my rhythm finally back, and then I'm just like
Tetris maintain his
carefully probably, and that was a nice eyepiece, and I'm just thinking to myself, okay, just build clean.
raining down on
If you have to, just straight away from that 10, the column 10 well, and just go off.
Oh, then
Also, this is where it goes wrong for me.
Yeah, actually it starts
Okay,
right
so
here.
that bar, I remember, was a tab. Like I manually hyper tapped that.
Yeah, but first, this is actually where it all started. I believe it was like a very bad misdrop like that. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, dangerous
no.
play. Oh,
Yeah,
Torzsa
what
takes the
I think what I was trying to do was place the J, like create a J dependency, but have a double well.
Oh my god.
So,
that's what I-
create a J dependency and a double well?
Yes, I think so. Like I
So-
don't see another.
So
reason to
basically,
flip that.
basically you want to put the piece
Yeah.
right here, instead of like
Like
laying it
that.
flat.
And have some burning options. Because like if you
Okay.
place it flat, then it's like, it's not so easy to burn.
Hmm.
Joel.
And then, yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
dangerous
no.
play. Oh,
Torzsa
Yeah, and I
takes
just
the
end up
Tetris, but Torzsa
day
is in trouble.
dropping
Oh,
a few
can he
pieces
get it
and
to the right now? He can get
He
it.
can,
But...
but there's only one line
yeah, that
right
was
out of
also
it.
a tab.
Oh no. Torzsa
Um,
might be in. Might actually.
I
be
can
in
tap
trouble
okay,
here.
like it's like 11
Oh,
hertz.
he can't take
and
the
apparently,
ball.
but apparently you
This
couldn't
is
tap
just
10 right, unfortunately.
This is a sweep 3-0
Yeah.
for Joel.
So,
Oh my goodness.
at that point, when I didn't know actually I won, it was actually like 15, 20 seconds later.
Joel is gonna complete the underdog story.
As oh my goodness, as
Uh-huh,
Paul,
'cause-
someone jinxes me in saying that Jules gonna complete the underdog story. Why Paul? No, I'm joking. I love you, Paul. But I remembered it was a little bit later when I finally heard that I got it.
Wow. Okay,
Meanwhile,
Joel
I
has
believe
won.
Blake mentions how I was the only one left that when she went to the losers bracket before I made it to the top 8. Which actually was quite impressive. I was actually quite happy with that achievement. But as I finally hear the news, I actually did not have about the same reaction. It was more shock adding on to the excitement. Because I remember I just shouted top 2, baby! But at the same time, my mind was just like, oh my goodness, I made it to the finals. And swept you
Yeah.
at that. Like, the sweep was even more shocking, I would say, because I was not expecting myself to even sweep anyone else after what happened, after like reverse sweeping Nenu.
Well, Joel's not gonna get a max out here, but still, he makes it to the final.
Yeah, I don't think anyone like picked you to go to the finals. Like, I don't think so.
I
Right?
didn't pick myself to go to the finals either. And then I finally,
Yeah.
because I wasn't playing, I finally was able to get webcam up and just gave my applause to Torzsa. Because honestly, I thought you actually played well, even despite all the pressure that happened.
Well done, Torzsa. This was a great
And you can see
game.
my.
Uh,
Oh, yeah, I got.
I played okay. I think the only match that I think I played okay to come back from was me versus Sticking. I remember getting like a max out pace game, I think, to beat him in the last game.
The
That was like
last game. Yeah, I remember you had 80% Tetris rate, while Stick were, I think, topped out a bit early, I believe. I think it was like 50 lines.
So, Joe,
Oh yeah.
And then right here, you'll see my, like, absolute relief and just shock. Like, as I take a deep breath, I was just like, man, this is actually happening.
let's get a look at our rankings and move the players. So what happens now? We do this.
And then right here, you'll see me look down a little bit more because I basically have my phone on, like, on the left side, like, on my desk right here. And then just seeing that is just ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I mean, what were your emotions right after you lost? I mean, I know it was sweet, but what were you thinking?
I was just tired, to be honest. Like, I didn't really feel anything. Like, I was just too tired to feel sad or
So,
anything.
so you were glad that you were done?
I
or
just
something?
like, yeah, I'm just gonna eat dinner. Yeah, I remember like dinner was already cooked and I had to go down and eat, you know.
I
before it
can
got
have
cooked.
food finally.
Yeah, like yeah, finally I can eat and like be at peace.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, for your experience on the CTSC, I mean, you said that you were happy to actually make it the top 4, and after being Paul was probably was your best achievement. Like, what were you thinking after, like, well, how you reflect from the experience?
I think it was I've never played Tetris for that long. Even in my sessions, like my longest sessions would be like 1 hour and 15 minutes at most. Like to play for like 3 hours and stay in the same room and you know try to win. It's just really hard. I don't know how people do it. I guess I just don't have the stamina to do it for that long.
Yeah.
But maybe it will change this year. I don't know. CTSC is gonna be offline now.
It
so-
might be offline. I'm just not sure if it's June or July because they're a bit like iffy on that.
Yeah. So if it's offline, I can't go obviously because like I'm not gonna fly to Singapore or anything.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna play in Classic Tetris Asia if it's still a thing this year.
Hopefully, honestly. So I'm looking at your. Let me see. No, you were the #1 seed in your Group B, I believe. Hey, wait.
Yeah,
That
and
hang on. That was Dimsy. My bad. Yeah, no, you were for #1 seed in your Group C, so that's the #3 seed.
Mm-hmm.
2-0
Yeah, and
against.
then I remember
Yeah.
number 6 was Paul, right?
Uh, let me do the math real quick. #3 seed, #6 seed. Yeah, it was the #6 seed. It was 2-0.
Yeah.
You 2-0 saw Savion. You 2-0 Paul, and then you 3-2'd and then you
Stickan.
yes 3-2 Sikdan and 0-3 me. So that's 5, 8, 10, 12 matches you did that day.
Yeah.
Admittedly, with a bit of a break between Group B, because I'm not mistaken, Group B happened at 2:30 p.m. whilst the top 8 happened at 4:30 p.m. I believe.
Yeah, I have no idea like what time it is back then.
Yeah, I kind of remember. I mean, but it might be a bit blurry. But yeah, with that, ladies and gentlemen, first off, Torzsa, thank you so much for being able to record with me on this retrospective.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Any last words?
Not really, to be honest. Just link my Twitch in the description or something.
I will put it 100%. Do you have a YouTube as well?
I I mean, I do have it, but like I never post on it, so it's
That is okay then, yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today's episode on the retrospective of the CTSC 2021. Next week, the final retrospective episode as I pair up with Dimsy, the eventual winner, for one last look at the grand final match between me and the number 2 seed, Dimsy. That one is going to be a blast. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed another episode of the retrospective of the CTSC 2021, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more content right over there. Check out Torzsa's Twitch down in the description. If you want to see another video, look up here. And you want to see the rest of the CTSC retrospective, check over there. Thank you guys so much for watching. But remember, the adrenaline rush is real. This is the Epidemic.21 signing out. And we'll catch you guys on the final episode of the CTSC 2021 retrospective. Peace.